Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Wednesday again already. It feels like it was just the Easter weekend. We were all chilling, relaxing, eating chocolate and drinking beer. And before we know it, it's time to get back to work and try and get a Wednesday video out. Now, it's Wednesday afternoon just now. I don't want to get stuck into the Qashqai yet because I don't have enough time to do the dashboard in and out in one day. I also don't have the new sills for the Audi TT. I've managed to find some and we've ordered them. So we're going to bring in another car you've not seen on the channel yet. It is another subscriber's car, but it's pretty cool and it's got a bit of a story behind it. So I'm going to roll a montage just now. See if you can guess by the end of the montage in the comments what it is. Let's go. There we go guys, it's a big BMW X5, 4.8 litre V8 and it's up here for a load of MOT failures. So the story behind this, it went to a local garage down in the Borders somewhere and they went through it for MOT and quoted them a bit of a ridiculous price. Should I get any prices? I don't think he'll mind, will he? No. I won't mention the guy's name, and I won't mention the garage, but he was quoted £2,500 to get it through an MOT and then a further £3,500 to put a timing chain on it. So he obviously thought that was really excessive, got in touch with us and he's had it shipped up here. So it got delivered the other day. The MOT sheet's in front of me and this is where the story unfolds. So looking at the MOT failure, it's not actually too bad. So it needs a tyre, 315/35/20, so it's going to be a huge tyre and it's not going to be the cheapest, but there we go. The SRS lights on. Now these are quite common for the wiring under the seats playing up, so it'll probably just be that hopefully. It needs a windscreen washer. I've found on the bottom of that it's just broken off, so we'll get a new washer for it. Both headlight aims too high. It needs a CV joint, or the CV boots came loose on the offside front, one on the offside rear, 2 anti-roll bar drop links. They've put in that they couldn't test the brakes because of the tyre, and then we've got another couple of advisories for brake pipes covered in grease. We'll clean it off and see if they need changed or no, and we've got one for a tyre worn close to the legal limit. So other than that, I honestly don't see £2,500 worth of work on that, unless the tyre's 1,500 quid.
It's a big tyre. It's
a big tyre, but I don't think it's a 1,500 quid tyre.
No.
So first things first, I looked at this and then I decided to look at the MOT history. Now you guys, there's a few of you out there who'll put the reg in and go and look at this for yourself, so I decided to check it. And basically it was MOT'd last year, January 2022, at a mileage of something like 117,335. This year's MOT was 117,485. So according to the MOT history, it's done about 150 miles since it was last tested, and on its last MOT it passed its test, and the only 2 advisories were the 2 tyres wearing close to the legal limit. So in my head I'm thinking, how is all that went wrong in 150 miles? So the first thing we're going to do with this car is go over and check every single one of these defects and make sure they're actually defects. So let's get stuck into that first. Right guys, we're going to start with the tyres. So this is the one that they've said has got cords exposed, and I think that's because of this big chunk in the sidewall here. So it has got a fairly big chunk, but it isn't really showing cords. It is, however, still an MOT failure. and it's a shame because the tyre's got 7mm on it, so these must have been replaced 6.5, 6, 7mm. These must have been replaced fairly recently, so unfortunately this one's going to need to be changed again. Right guys, this tyre here, this one's done as an advisory. Again, it's got 6mm on it, but the sidewall is perished and cracked, and the inner edge is completely worn out of it, so it might be worth checking the back end of this for play, seeing if there's any play on anything, and possibly getting the wheel alignment done on it. Right guys, front tyres, there's no advisories, and again these are on 5mm, so that one's all good. I'll just check this other side. Yeah, this one's 5mm as well, so fronts are all good. So these are the smaller ones as well. These ones would have been cheaper, but yeah, the backs are the beefy boys. So 2 rear tyres. We'll get them off the top. While we're here guys, we'll have a look at the failure for the anti-roll bar joint dust cover. No longer prevents ingress of dirt, near side front upper. So this thing's great, you don't even need to jack it up, just turn the steering to the side and we're there. So right, it is, like I said, the anti-roll bar drop link. This has had a load of new parts put on it already. It's got a new airbag on the front, it's got a new suspension arm. The CV boots that are, I'll come to in a wee minute. I did notice on the back there's some new anti-roll bar drop links as well.
I was having a look under, it looks all really clean.
But look at this guys, this unfortunately is currently an MOT failure. So if I shine this in here, let's see if I can get a light on it. You see how the anti-roll bar drop link at the top has got the little spring missing off the end of the rubber boot, just here, and it's made the boot baggy and saggy, and you can see the ball joint. That unfortunately is an MOT failure. We're going to need an anti-roll bar drop link, and I'm probably 100% sure the other side's going to look like that as well. So the next failure on this side was a CV boot, and I've just seen that there as well. I'll take that again, Katie. Somebody has actually already fitted a new boot, but the new boot unfortunately has burst. It's been catching on something. So yeah, the new boot's got a new hole in it. So again, that's an MOT failure. We're going to have to put a new boot on it. We've got the same failure at the back, again for, let's have a wee look. Constant velocity joint, offside rear outer. So let's have a wee look at that. So the CV bit on this side is knackered. So that's a definite needing done.
What?
Go on, keep going. Right guys, there we go. This side's exactly the same. Katie, do you want to show it? It's the exact same. The wee spring clips came off the top of the ball joint, leaving the rubber saggy and allowing dirt to go in. Now what gets me is that must have been like that when somebody's changed the airbags. So if you were changing the airbags, why would you know, for the sake of the price of a drop link, you're taking them off anyway, why would you not just change it? It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. Some people like to save money though.
I know, but they're saving money, and then there's just like,
what is it, a tenner for a drop link?
15, maybe for this, maybe 30 quid, because it's big beefy ones,
Beefy
but
one,
who knows. Anyway, I would have done them, because you take it off anyway.
Were the bags replaced?
The bags are new, yeah, it's got new bags and shocks on it.
Bags and shocks would be expensive for this.
Exactly, and they've
then
already...
an extra 60 quid for drop.
Exactly,
Maybe...
they've already had them all off to fit them.
Yeah.
They've
If you've got the money to replace everything else,
They've put the old ones back in. Why would you do that? It's possibly the garage he's bought it off of have just done the absolute minimum to get it through its MOT. Yeah. Car dealers, Car dealers. Always doing shady stuff. Charlie, pop the bonnet and let's have a wee look at this beast. Right guys, before I lift the bonnet on the BMW and show you what's underneath, I want to give a massive shout out to John. John's in hospital at the moment and his wife got in touch last week and asked if we could give him a bit of a shout out. John, this one's for you, mate. We hope you're getting better. Thanks for watching us over the last couple of years. Thanks for commenting every week, and we hope you're on the mend soon. Get well soon, pal, and enjoy this week's video. The other thing that this was in for is on startup. Sometimes it never done it out there when I first brought it in, but when it first came off the recovery truck, it done it. It's got a wee bit of a chain rattle that goes away after it's warmed up a wee bit. But rather than mess about, the customer wants it done, so I'm not going to let this pump go all the way up, because I've got a sneaky suspicion this one will hit. So I think when we're doing the timing chain on this, I've not asked James yet, but I'm sure he'll let us. I think we're going to reverse it, or try and ask James if we can reverse it into the big bit of his unit, so that we've got a bit more space around it to rip the front end off it. But yeah, look at that, big beastie V8.
It's just quite flat back, isn't it?
It's just a massive big engine cover. So basically it's going to be the full front end off. So bumper off, scuttle panel off, radiator pack out, and that will give us plenty of access to there. It has got a noisy power steering pump on it, and I am seeing quite a lot of oil residue down round about that area. So while we've got this off, we'll probably find a bit of a leak. Now, I'm surprised they never mentioned that as an advisory.
No.
They've put loads of other stuff in. Look, it's really low in power steering fluid.
It's maybe new though.
No.
Maybe a new fault.
Look, that's been there for a while.
Smells fishy.
Yeah, it doesn't smell quite right. So I think we'll sort that out as well. Fill that up with some fresh fluid. I don't even know if we've got any ATF here, have we? Might need to order some. So we'll get that done too. Mind your head, Charlie.
Want to get it?
Yeah. Right guys, one of the last failures is brake performance unable to be tested due to the tyre. So the guy didn't want to do the brake test. And it's got an advisory for a wee chip in the windscreen, which is there. Again, it's not too bad. We've got on my desk at home, I found it the other day, we've got a windscreen chip repair kit which I bought for the Alpha and we never ever used, and I've always wanted to try using it, so I think we'll maybe use our windscreen chip repair kit and try and repair that. So yeah.
I didn't even notice that. I thought it was just a bit of dull.
Yeah, we'll try the repair kit on it. We can't make it any worse than it already is. It's already chipped, so we'll have a go at that. And the last fault, which is the only one I've got a slight concern about, is the SRS warning lamp. Now, it's common for wiring under the seats to be tugged on, you get juice spilled in them, you get all sorts of stuff. So let's get it plugged in, see what the top down says, or is this a good opportunity to break out the new one?
The new one?
Yeah. Right guys, I was going to try a new diagnostic tool we've been sent. The guys at Xtail have sent us over an IP508 to test, which looks a great bit of kit, but I think they want that to be a bit of a video on its own. So we'll crack out the top down 8800. As you know, it's the Old Faithful, it's the one we always go to, and it'll be perfect to find out what's going on with this SRS light. So let's get it plugged in, fire up the top down and see what fault codes we're getting. Right guys, I'm just going to run a full health report on it. Obviously when you log in and you tell it it's a BMW X5, it gives you three different options, well, four options. You've got drive, chassis and body, and then you've got health report. This is the first time we've dealt with this car, so I'm just going to run a full health report and see what comes up. You gotta go clean the bathroom now. Right guys, we've had a few fault codes come back. There's a load of fault codes in here, I think they're old. There's some for engine control module, for camshaft control inlets, oxygen sensors. There's a transfer case fault, steering angle fault. All of the lights are out on the dash though. And the engine management light does come on and go off, so I think these are old faults. One we're interested in is the SRS fault. And it says here, belt tensioner, driver's seat. So, my first instinct is to get under this seat and make sure the wiring's okay. Right, so we'll be back in a minute. I'm going to check the seat and see if we can fix this with a wee bit of wire. Right guys, so I've took the plug out for underneath the seat, give it a clean with some contact cleaner, blew it out with an air line. I've cleared the fault codes and now they're not coming back. So, this might be fixed. Yep, no fault codes. So let's turn the ignition off. Let's disconnect the top down. Always remember to pull out your wee Bluetooth reader. Let's fire the car back up. Airbag light comes on. Airbag light's off. There we go guys, it's done here, a little bit in the corner. Nice, quick, easy fix by the looks of it. So I'll put the seat back to the normal driving position because I have got it raised. And we'll make sure that me moving the wiring about doesn't bring it back on. But it looks like we've actually managed to fix something. Again, using the top down, I swear by this is a great little tool. We fixed something and it's probably took us about an hour. So I'm pretty sure the customer will be happy with that. The rest of it's just bolt on stuff. Excellent result. Right guys, so there we go. The BMW X5, new to the channel, is going to give us some good content. We've not done a timing chain on one of these before. It'll probably be quite interesting for us. It's going to be interesting for you guys to watch. It's great that on the first day of looking at it, I've managed to fix the headlight aim's done, the washer jet's done, the SRS light's out, which is brilliant. That just leaves us bolt on stuff for a timing chain. I think we'll even throw in a nice wee clean on this. This thing will look amazing when it's all cleaned up and polished.
Because it is nice. It's just got, you know, typical usage, scratches,
yeah,
oxidised taillights. But I reckon a quick one-step polish could make it looking fresh again.
Yeah, a nice wee one-step machine polish. But we'll get it looking good for the guy and we'll get it delivered back to him. So hopefully most of the parts will be here in the next couple of days. So the next video we do will probably be the Qashqai dashboard. That'll be a good fun video. Charlie's first ever dashboard on a crash car, so that'll be good. But yeah, that's it for this video guys. Stay tuned for more content. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, share it with all your pals, share it on your social platforms, and help us get to 10,000 subs before the summer.
Yeah, so we'll see you next time.